So history does repeat itself, and you're seeing all the different indicators out there taken, like snippets taken from different sources. Some have been very like vague in the intentions, others are very descriptive in the intentions. And with so much information out there on the internet, it's hard to know what is truth and what is perception and what is fact. All I could say is remember, as above, so below. Okay? As above, so below. So you know that we haven't noticed or really knew anything about the conspiracy world until within the last maybe 10, 15, 20 years, give or take. Okay? The first I've learned about the conspiracy was back in 2012 or 2011 when I was listening to Alex Jones. I'm sure some people knew about the conspiracies probably like 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, but then they've died off. Okay? So here's the thing. You're going to be made to believe that the New World Order is going to be defeated. You're going to be made to believe that Q or anyone else that's a savior is going to defeat the New World Order, and you're going to think that they've been ran off the map. No, they'll just go deeper underground. And that's what's going on, is there's going to be an as above where you're going to still have the perception that you defeated the New World Order. Your reality is going to be based upon the TV. It's going to be based upon the news, the magazines, the movies, books, education, okay? And then there's going to be a deeper underground, and they're still going to roll out the draconian measures. They're still going to have the vaccinations. They're still going to have potentially taking your guns away. It's not over. It's just starting. And so you're going to see half of the population think that they've defeated the New World Order, or they're getting, a handle on the COVID and all the different viruses. They have all, you're going to see all the people's fears, whatever group you're in, whether you're in the conspiracy world, the left, the right, the middle, ascension artists, whatever. You're going to see all of your hopes and dreams being realized, and you're gonna see, or you're gonna have like some kind of weird proof that your group has defeated whatever it is, whatever the enemy is. And then what's going to happen is those that are non-compliant to whatever is going on, whether it's to vaccinations, whether it's to whatever it is, I can't even begin to tell you, not giving up your guns, will then be, yes, there are going to be the deep underground military bases that are going to be used as, well, if you read my post, well, not my post, but about a post about the U.S. concentration camps, that is most likely a reality. We're already seeing the FEMA camps just for the quarantine, for the COVID, coming to surface. We're already seeing legislation by both the Senate 4315 and the House of Representatives HR 6666, where they're getting the contact tracers, the new Gestapo brown shirt brigade, to then react upon any positive COVID-19 test that you and your friends have given up your DNA to substantiate. And then someone's going to come to your house and mandate and declare that you are a public health nuisance. And either you take a test and either you come up positive or negative, and most likely you'll come up positive, or who knows, they could doctor those tests to have an outcome to where then they take your child to a separate facility, or they take you, I don't know how exactly it's going to all be rolled out. But remember, they have their own code of ethics, their own code of rules, and as far as the Freemasons, the New World Order, and you still have the ability to rise above, but you have to beat them at the biochemical level. You can't resist out there on the street. There is no resistance on the street. As soon as you go out there and resist on the street, look what's going on in Australia. They're arresting people for disturbing the peace, for inciting a public crowd or whatever. Because look what the BLM and Antifa, not all BLM, but look at some of these rioters. They've created these rioters, these agent provocateurs, to go destroy your community. And then so anyone that goes and creates some kind of rally or march are going to be known or looked at as someone that's going to go and destroy things. Even though that's not your intention, you have no control over who's around you and who's going to create the perception that that is your intention. See, it's all about perception. Do you not know that Kissinger knows that it doesn't have to be a fact? As long as they're able to guide perceptions, it won't matter if things are fact. That's why you have to be smarter than the average guy. Because the people that don't understand my information, that don't believe, and they're scoffing, like I've put in my local groups what's going on as far as the contact tracers and the CDC. And of course, I mean, just showing you the big picture of how BLM and Antifa are being used as cannon fodder to then make the right wing react. And when the right wing reacts, guess what? When they don't want to give up their guns when that time comes, because Trump is not going to be in office forever. He might have 4 more years. He might not. It won't matter whose side. It won't matter who's going to be president. It's not going to matter. He's already rolling out the vaccines. He's already rolling out the martial law, militarizing the police. They already said the police or the military is not going to be getting the vaccinations. You know why? Because they need to have them in their right sound mind to enforce all the different mandates as far as protecting. So anyways, you have to rise above. You have to understand the Jilly Juice. It's going to be a way for you to rise above to see what's going on and not to take part in the machine. Okay? So, I just say good luck to all of you. But if you think that the New World Order is ever going to be defeated, no, it's not. If anything, they're becoming stronger. And they still have the power of as above, so below. They still have the power of perception. Okay? So even if they can still put out the perception that above ground, everything is shiny, shiny, new, everything is great. Oh, you defeated the New World Order. Oh, yes, now you're ascending, or now, there's no more chemtrails, or the chemtrails are now having, sugar being spit out and salt, not barium. And, I mean, that's the thing is you guys are going to be snowed into a perception. So, so no matter what, just rise above, get off the battlefield, do the Jilly Juice. Don't worry about what your neighbor's doing. Warn your friends and family through the internet. And yes, the powers that be, architects are going to see exactly what you're warning them. But whatever, what are you going to do? Have a secret meeting? How are you going to organize that? Well, you can call everybody on the phone. I mean, you could do that. You could do a Zoom meeting, and they're like, it's like, no, this is the thing. You warn people. These are the indicators. You make your choices. I mean, you can put your energy in trying to warn everybody, and you can ignore yourself, or you can really take care of yourself. And you put out enough warnings and indicators, and at some point, you're going to have to take care of yourself. Some of you have been ignoring yourself, not doing the Jilly Juice, trying to warn everybody, and now there's nothing left for yourself, and now we're coming upon a very aggressive environment, and will you survive it? And will you guys survive it? And that's the thing. So, it's easy to have history repeat itself when everyone's dying off every 100 years. So that's why it's important for those of you that are Jilly Juicers, stay alive. Yeah, you might be one of those that are going to seem crazy when they say, oh, yeah, there is this underground type of people that are the invisible architects of our society, and they are pulling the strings. And I'm telling you, they have the law on their side. Even though man-made law may seem like their perception that it's similar to natural law, like they don't want you to die, they want to be able to control your life, your death process. That's what you have to understand. Is that no, they don't want you to die outright because they wouldn't have their minions to make all their goods and services, right? Like I said last night, you have to show your worth. You have to show that you're productive. If you don't comply to the vaccines or whatever else they roll out, then yeah, they're going to take you underground and either destroy you or make you one of their political prisoners they're working for free, making the goods and services for free. While those that are above ground are going to maintain the perception of happy, happy, joy, joy, we defeated the New World Order. Blah, blah, blah. No, you will never defeat the New World Order. They just shapeshift and find different ways. So you have to understand how the game is played. You beat them through your biochemistry. You learn how to adapt to the changes of your environment. But don't think that Q or Trump or anyone that calls himself a savior is going to save you. Because I'm already seeing Trump just make himself look like he's now a left-winger, worry about gun control, 49 guns off the street, used in violent crimes. Oh my God. Yeah, 49 guns is really going to make a fucking difference. So, pay attention. Don't be so ignorant to the strategy of both the left and the right, because they are very strategic. Both Trump, Biden, Congress, House, Senate, they are so strategic and they approved it to you. Was it 4315 is a sister bill of the HR 6666. Okay? So don't think that the Senate is going to save you. Don't think that the HR, the House of Reps, are going to save you. Don't think that someone's going to say, we've defeated the New World Order. Nobody defeats a very organized system. You guys are all disorganized, completely split and non-unified. And so it's going to be easy to defeat all of you that don't understand what's going on. But if, within your own spheres, your own circles of influence, if you know that the contact tracers who are going to follow your movements, I've already seen that I'm going to have a contact tracer to my house at some point in my future. I already know it because who it is I hang out with. Okay, I already know it, but I don't have any kids. They have kids. They're putting their kids in jeopardy. Okay, I don't have any kids. I keep telling them, you guys be careful who it is you hang out with at this point. If you're going to hang out with people and you have children, you are putting not only yourself at risk, but your children at risk. And I've warned everybody. I've even said it on my husband's Facebook for all of his friends and people who we hang out with. And I've put it on my Facebook. If they want to sacrifice their children to the system, okay. But I'm going to be sure as not after this next weekend, I am not going to purposely put myself in somebody's house or next to somebody that I know I care about that has children, because I know if they go and get tested, well, does me not going to their house saving them because they're going to put themselves in that position? Well, hell, I don't know. But I don't want to put myself in somebody's world that I know has kids, because then if for whatever reason my presence causes anything for them, they want to get tested, then those kids are going to be thrust into the system. So, I feel bad that that's how it's going, and that's what's going to be our future. But understand that this is the reality. This is the world that we're living in. Okay, indicators are already there. The stage is being set. The war drums are beating on CNN and Fox as well as everywhere else. If you don't understand what's going on, you will be surprised. And so all I can say is no one's going to be immune to the measures that are out there. I mean, you could be out there in different countries, and at some point they're going to have their own rollout. Okay? And so be prepared. It's not just in America. It's happening in Australia. It's happening in all the different countries. They're very organized. So do the best you can. All right? Save yourself. Save your kids. Save yourself. All right, bye.